Whether it's your first apartment in the city, a trendy suburban townhouse, or that dream family home on a golf estate, there's a home for everyone on private property.
Apply for your home loan with the bank awarded Best Home Loans Product in Africa. Make things happen. Nedbank.
Welcome to Winner Home, the design edition brought to you by Private Property in proud association with Nedbank. With our Winner Home units now complete, we take a look back at the journey of our top 3 contestants and a look forward at the prizes that you, the viewer of Winner Home, could win. This is beautiful. Oh, wow, it's very high.
Tonight on Winner Home, we reflect on the journey of each of our top 3 contestants. Then, our judges take a look at our finalists' fully revised apartments that now stand as a testament to their individual style. Who is going to have what it takes to win? Jacqueline, Zimkita, or Safiso? There can only be one.
If you have entered our grand prize competition, you stand a chance of winning a 2-bedroom apartment at Ilala Views Estate here in Durban. The Director of Construction ID, Charles Thompson, gave me a sneak peek at the grand prize apartment.
Set within the prestigious suburb of Umhlanga Ridge, Ilala Views lives up to its name, offering spectacular views of Durban's coastline. The estate offers secure living in the ultimate location.
The grand prize for one lucky viewer on Winner Home. I actually wish I could enter. Charles, I'd love it all.
Sure, let's do that. Let's start off with the kitchen. Starting with this island, the concept behind the island was obviously a cooking facility, and then we've obviously got that little recess where we could put 3 or 4 chairs so you can have your coffee in the morning while maintaining the open plan feel of the kitchen, as well as dishwasher, washer, dryer and microwave with lots of counter space and lots of cupboard space. So it's a very nice open flowing kitchen which flows out into the dining area, which should accommodate 6, maybe even 8 seats. And then past that we go to the lounge, which is either a TV lounge or a chill out lounge, and then onto a big open balcony. The balcony's been designed to accommodate a proper dining or lounge setup. So it's nice to have your braais out there or whatever. So that's a really big selling point of the unit.
Charles, I can see the open plan and that huge balcony opens up to a beautiful view. What other perks can the winner expect?
The location's got to be the top of the charts, you know, in terms of the proximity to Gateway and all that. So that's a very good location with sea views. And then obviously inside the estate, which is super secure, you've got 2 parks, you've got swimming pools, right on the coastal sort of green zone, so there's birds and all sorts around the estate. So it's a really nice, tranquil estate.
I'm already quite impressed. I'd love to see the rest of the house.
Sure, let's go have a look. Yeah, Kanya, this is the 2nd bedroom, or the kids' bedroom. It's designed for 2 single beds or a double bed, and obviously it's got all the built-in cupboards as well.
Oh, and this is the guest bathroom.
Yeah, actually a family bathroom. It's got a lovely bath, so it's good for the kids. And then obviously coming into the main bedroom, which has got its own ensuite.
Charles, this is an absolutely beautiful apartment, and I believe this is the last plot of land on Ilala Ridge.
Yeah, this was the last stand. There's absolutely nothing left in this estate, so we were really lucky to get hold of it.
Indeed, very lucky. And you could be lucky at home. You could be calling this 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom apartment your new home.
That's not the only thing we're giving away. Our second prize is the all-new Mercedes-Benz GLC. The luxurious Napa leather interior with meticulously finished details invites you to lean back and listen to the concert hall quality of the Burmester sound system, while the all-wheel drive serves up a smooth, powerful ride that cruises over any terrain. A seriously athletic SUV with light alloy wheels and a powerful dynamic select engine, the GLC is a brilliant study in space, sportiness and safety. In fact, it's so innovative, it can act as your virtual eye on the road, warning you of hazards coming your way, assisting you with braking, and even detecting when you're drifting out of a lane and then making the adjustments to help you stay there. Better yet, it can automatically park by itself, just like your very own personal valet. But trust us, this is a car you'll want to drive yourself. As for the third prize, it's 50,000 rands worth of LG products. This way you can furnish your home with appliances that can add style and function to your living space with their sleek appearance and cutting-edge technology.
The Winner Home Design Competition started over 12 weeks ago, and ever since we've seen tears, laughter, outstanding ideas, and design disaster. We started off with 14 contestants and ended up with 3 finalists, but only one contestant's design will be their destiny.
To find our contestants, we launched a nationwide search for aspiring designers, setting up a stand at 100% Design, South Africa's biggest design showcase. Entrants were encouraged to drop off their submissions at the stand while the Winner Home crew filmed video entries. And Kanya even recruited a few candidates that he and the team thought might just fit the bill.
You've ticked off all the boxes that we're looking for. You're going to audition for Winner Home.
Oh, really?
Yeah, let's go. What's happening?
Hi, my name is Bridget Ramapakela.
My name is Ladishal Youngspa-Reensburg.
My name is Lance Surgerson. Travis Hyde. I'm the project manager for 100% Design.
Hi, I'm Zimkita Sidumo.
Wangangwane. Sianda.
Lisa Khoshika.
I'm Glorina.
Renata Steedman.
I'm Sifiso Sibati.
Jacqueline Sema.
Shoshana Roo.
Sifiso Shane. I'm born and bred in Durban.
Umhlanga in Durban was chosen as the location for this second season of Winner Home, where the 14 aspiring designers were to compete for the cash prize of 100,000 rand.
Are you guys excited to be here?
Their first challenge took place in the heart of Durban City, where they had to decorate a whiteboard in a way that best showed off their individual style.
Wow. A blank canvas, every artist's dream.
They got stuck in, but some just came unstuck.
This thing was in my way and I walked around backwards and I turned around and it was just flowing out of this.
Aside from acting as a reflection of their taste, the completed boards had to be able to work on their own as a decorative item. It was a task that sounded a lot easier than it was, especially since the contestants were racing against the clock.
Finished.
While most of the contestants managed to complete the task in time and create a board that fulfilled the brief, not everyone was up to scratch and 2 of them had to go.
Lisejo, I'm sorry. This is the end of your journey. Kafilwe, this is the end of the road for you.
As the top 3, Wanga, Jacqueline and Renata got to choose their teams.
Zimkita.
Of course I got chosen first. I'm going to feel smug about it the whole day.
Interestingly, Jacqueline chose Travis, and Wanga picked Safiso as their first choices. Then the other contestants were picked one by one, just like a schoolyard game, where there's always one person who's left standing last, and this time it was Rochelle.
I think Rochelle is very strong. Regardless whether she was chosen last or not, she's very strong.
The newly formed teams then headed over to Ilala Views for the first time, where they got a real reality check.
This is like a proper construction site. You know, I wasn't expecting the cranes. I was expecting that other tractor type thing. I don't even know what you call it. I mean, it was quite hectic, actually.
Before the games began, it was time to settle on team names.
Travis, let's start with you. What's your team name?
Something to do with coffee.
I think it was Decaf.
Decaf.
We are Team Detail, means design a tale, because our designs tell a story.
Bridget, what's the name of your team?
The name of our team is Blueprint, without the E for elimination.
Guess who came up with it? Moi.
Was it blue chip? Was it blue line? What is it?
Blueprint without an E, because they're going to be eliminated.
It's a bit meh.
And Zimkita, what's the name of your team?
Bespoke. Tailor-made.
What is bespoke? What is bespoke?
Our group name is Bespoken.
Bespoke.
Oh, Bespoke. We're Bespoken.
Are you guys ready to get your hands dirty? Yeah. Now get to work.
When we return, we reflect on the journey of our top 3 finalists, and later the judges will be taking a look at their completely revised apartments. Also, while our grand prize competition is now closed, we can congratulate last week's SMS bonus prize winner, Nazarana Salim of Bakerville, who won Plascon paint to the retail value of 10,000 rand.
Plascon, the paint with up to 15 years quality guarantee.
Welcome back to Winner Home, the Design Edition, brought to you by Private Property in proud association with Nedbank.
Jacqueline Sema was the first to take her title as team champion. Her headstrong determination and organic design aesthetic have made her a design force to be reckoned with.
I entered Winner Home because it was good for my career, and I believe that there's so much for me to learn, and Winner Home would actually give me that.
The first challenge that Detail would face was to decorate their master bedroom. And a trip to the shops was all it took to reveal the team's dynamic that was initially quite easy going.
Just find the right chair to suit it. Coffee in the morning, watching the sun. Ooh, it's going to be great.
I'm allergic to brown.
I don't think you have much of a choice.
You look very attached to it now.
So far, there are no clashes.
Yeah, now you are.
I think we're going to get on pretty well.
No one's like vying for alpha position in the group.
Alas, the harmony within the team was short-lived and didn't even last as long as a day.
How's this frame supposed to fit in with our black, silver, and grey, and it's like theme?
Guys, we made miracles happen, really.
My relationship with Lance was interesting. So in the morning, Glorina was sick. She hasn't come in at all. And Lance decides to leave. Tomorrow's deadline. Lance has gone to a party.
If she wants to get mad, that's cool. Like, we all have different priorities in this game.
Surely you should think that my team members need me now more than ever, and that wasn't the case.
Unsurprisingly, the tension-fraught team got bad news from the judges.
None of the rooms met the expected high standard of Winner Home design.
To help guide them, the team was assigned a mentor, designer Schane Anderson. But sadly, it wasn't enough.
The worst performing team this week is Team Detail.
This meant the team had to vote out one of their members, and Lance's attitude made it easy.
This isn't my dream, it's not my passion, and I want to get back to my business.
So Lance decides to tell us he really doesn't want to be here. So I just snapped. I feel like you let down the team the first time, and now we're here, and now you're saying this. Last week, you didn't even try.
No, I know what I want, and I go for it. That's it.
Then you shouldn't have come here.
Whoa. I'm just happy no one beat up anybody.
It was sad voting Lance out, but he wanted to be voted out.
Lance, you have been eliminated.
And the sad part was, surely there must have been someone else who had the passion, had the time, wanted to do this more than anything else. And that person just didn't get the opportunity to do it because Lance was there.
The next challenge the team would face was to decorate their lounge. While Glorina was there to help in the morning, she fell ill once more later that day.
So we started with 4. One got voted out to 3. Now another one's sick again.
Yeah.
And now it's just the two of us. Me and my girl, Jacqueline.
Yeah.
In the house. Literally.
Hopefully this works out. I don't know here. But
I think it's better though.
You think it's better?
Yeah.
That the other teams have 4 members and we only have each other.
Less opinions.
Oh, if you look at it that way, yeah.
Less opinions, but with Jacqueline's expensive taste, she might as well be shopping for 3.
Guys, I'm in love. This coffee table is just the best we've seen all day.
Well, let's just see how much the price is first.
Wow.
I know you like expensive things, so it might be out of our budget.
When we're shopping, right, I'm like, oh, I love this. This is beautiful. And then Travis like, how much is it? And then I'm like, well, this is the price. And he's like, no, we can't get that.
So how much is it?
1.8.
Done. Let's get it.
There's a secret. The real price is 3,800. Shh, don't tell him. He'll kill me.
Aside from helping to stay within budget, Travis also helped Jacqueline stay focused.
We can't just keep giving this half-hearted attempt at curtains. That's when he lost us in the last thing.
No, I really understand what you're saying, but I just love the color.
Do you want to go home now or do you want to do it properly?
I'll do it properly. Let's do it properly.
Cool, so put this back and let's do it.
Okay.
Cool.
It was really nice to have someone say, Jacqueline, bring your head back a little and look at the main picture. We need to consider our budget, we need to consider the whole design, but we cannot be over our budget.
Meanwhile, Glorina's health continued to deteriorate to the point where, despite really wanting to remain in the game, she just wasn't able to participate.
I just feel like I can't go on. I think the best thing for me is just to go back home, because at the end of the day, it's about my health and life.
That was very sad for me because that's someone who really wanted to be in this. You know, to come back for the second time as a designer and say, I want to do this, and then fall sick is really sad.
Despite the setback of losing yet another team member, Jacqueline and Travis's design skills still managed to win the Lounge Decor Challenge.
Winning for the first time was amazing because it meant that we're doing something right. Finally, we're improving.
In light of their win, the team was awarded with a spa pampering.
We really needed the massages. We really needed them.
The next challenge that Team Detail would face was to decorate their dining room. This was followed by the spare room challenge, and Travis made his passion clear.
I want to be able to take my hands on my face and just, lush against these cloudy, velvety textures. It's going to be purples, greens, everywhere. I'm so excited for this.
That guy, he's the one, hey? He is the one. Travis is amazing. He worked so hard and we worked so well together. I see we're gonna win, it seems.
Yes, I like it.
With immunity up for grabs, both also had to deal with the solo challenge.
This is my individual challenge. So I bought these at the market, they're baskets. I've turned them into pendant lamps.
Travis's store-bought cups just didn't cut it.
The winners of the individual challenges this week are from Detail. For your traditional light covers, congratulations, Jacqueline.
My best moment on Winner Home has definitely been winning every single individual challenge in my group because it meant I was doing something right. I mean, every single week being told, Jacqueline, you win up. Yay! Yay! Jacqueline, you it was exciting.
Still, Jacqueline's team lost the spare room challenge.
Travis, that means you're going home.
Travis was enthusiastic. He was all about the game. He was all about being there. And he brought in everything he knew.
Jacqueline, that makes you Winner Home's first team champion. You are guaranteed a spot in the top 3, but you're also the sole designer for the remaining rooms in your unit.
Saying goodbye to Travis meant that I didn't have a partner anymore. I had no one to rely on in anything. It was all on me.
Left to her own devices, Jacqueline made the bold decision to break down the wall in her bathroom. In the end, her mini demolition and lots of hard work paid off, and her bathroom really impressed.
The winning bathroom is, congratulations, Jacqueline.
It turned out that Jacqueline was on a winning streak, as she'd go on to win the kitchen challenge too.
Congratulations, Jackie.
Winning twice in a row was amazing. It meant that I was doing something right. So that was seriously motivating.
Next, Jacqueline took on the patio challenge, but lost to Zimkita. However, her mentor kept her motivated.
Babs, the house is yours. I wish you all of the best. I think you are absolutely gorgeous.
Thank you so much, Shane. I'm gonna miss her. I'm gonna miss Shane. When I call her and she's like, hello, Skata Buliki. Even when I'm having a terrible day and nothing's going right, Shane will find a plan. In the moments I'm like, I can't do this anymore, I can't do this. You have always been like, you can, keep going. And I'm so grateful.
You're so welcome. Thank you, my God.
Spurred on by Schane, Jacqueline embraced her final room challenge, decorating the spare bedroom, and proved her mettle once more.
Congratulations, Jacqueline.
I've enjoyed the challenges. I mean, where else would I have gotten this experience to actually design a room in 3 days? I've enjoyed learning plumbing, tiling, painting, time management. Look at me now. Ayoba! Ayoba! Ayoba!
When we return, we look back on the journey of Bespoke's team champion Zimkita, and later the judges review each of our top 3's finalized apartments. Welcome back to Winner Home, the Design Edition, brought to you by Private Property and proud association with Nedbank.
Zimkita Situmo is a self-proclaimed underdog. On her journey, she made friends, lost friends, and designed her way to being Team Bespoke's team champion and one of Winner Home's top 3.
I entered Winner Home because I wanted to stretch myself, just see what I really have to offer. It's my way for me to live my dream completely.
The very first challenge that Zimkita and her team faced was decorating the master bedroom of their units.
Very excited about the bedroom challenge. All the fun happens in the bedroom.
And so began Team Bespoke's long-lasting love affair with shopping up a storm.
My favorite part of all these challenges is actually getting to buy stuff and look at stuff and, oh my gosh, can we have that? Yes. Can we have that? Yes. Can we buy that? Yes. Yes, I did love shopping. I did enjoy spending money.
Unfortunately, the shopping sprees seem to have affected Bespoke's time management.
1 hour left before the challenge ends. We still haven't swept or cleaned the room.
Time is up. Judges are coming. Just made it.
Ultimately, the judges weren't happy with any of the team's bedrooms and were forced to pick the best of a bad bunch.
The room that came closest to the standard. Congratulations, Team Bespoke.
Air punch! Air punch!
Each team was assigned a mentor to help them redo their bedrooms. Bespoke's was designer Ntokozo and Tuli, who struggled with their lack of time management.
Oh, guys, you haven't finished. Tomorrow by 10 o'clock, you guys must be finished.
Yes. Yeah, totally. Team Bespoke, come on, guys.
Sianda's war cry was always off-key.
Let's go, team!
Hey. We got it wrong, but it was cute. We got what he was trying to do.
Bespoke's war cries might have been awkward, but for some challengers, they actually worked.
The winning team this week is keeping their title. Congratulations, Team Bespoke.
I was so elated when we won twice, and I was like, yeah, yay, this is it.
1, 2, 3.
Team Bespoke!
The next room decor challenge was the lounge, and this time, 2 contestants from 2 different teams would be going home. Once again, Bespoke left everything to the last minute and didn't win. This resulted in being sent to the voting room to cast out a member of the team.
The voting dungeon was very scary. Like, even the setting is just horrific.
We've kind of created a friendship between the 4 of us, and so it is quite emotional for us to think that we are responsible for sending one of our own home.
Team Bespoke, the member leaving us today is Sianda.
Losing Sianda was very sad. I won't lie, like, it was fun having him there with his vest, painting a wall, or cutting something, or lifting something. No, that was a daily treat.
With the muscles of the team gone, the Bespoke girls had to do all of the heavy lifting themselves.
Guys, I think I can do this, actually. I used to be great at
No. Zimkita's trying to prove a point that she knows how to sew, but she hasn't really done it since standard 5.
Oh dear.
It's like driving a car, you switch it on first.
Oh, it's off! My silliest moments on Winner Home, I probably have one at least once a week.
Oh dear. Oh my goodness.
Sewing, but not really sewing. I'm done. Or trying to cut wood with a wood cutting scary machine. Hugging braai stands. Dropping egg rings at the hardware store. There are a million.
The next team challenge was decorating the dining room, plus the individual challenge of creating a centerpiece, which would save the winner from elimination.
From Team Bespoke, congratulations, Zimkita.
I am so ecstatic, and the first thing comes to mind is like, immunity!
Zimkita's joy was short-lived as Bespoke was announced as the losing team, meaning one of their members had to go and Zimkita had the tough choice.
I don't want immunity anymore, but I want to stay in the competition. Okay, guys, we've all become friends now, been working well together, but this is the way it has to be.
The way it had to be was watching La Rochelle walk out the door, the second member of Bespoke to leave.
Losing Lala was very sad because she was like our bubble of joy. In the afternoon, we're all tired and we're losing focus. She just say something and just bring us back to the zone or make us laugh or just appreciate what we're doing.
Now a team of 2, the next challenge that Bespoke took on was decorating their spare room.
Renata and I's friendship just grew, and we grew closer and closer throughout the competition. And then when we moved in together in our hotel where we were staying, we were spending more time together and we'd have our evening wine after a tough day.
What is this place?
This is where furniture comes to die.
Can we go, please?
Why? Are you scared?
No, I'm not scared.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not. Let's go.
You're so scared.
Okay, bye. What was
Where
that?
did that come from?
What was that?
It went more than just beyond creating spaces for the challenges, and we're just also supporting each other.
We wanted something that was yes, that
and custom made
and durable. As you can see, everything's fine. You know, that's when you go with quality.
In the end, they didn't lose, but they didn't win either. Up next, the bathroom challenge.
Hi, welcome to the Bespoke bathroom.
And we have a lift off.
Did something just break?
Careful with that, girls. Fortunately, Team Bespoke was able to hire some help when it came to the more advanced handiwork. But
I know I say this a lot, but this time, it is worse.
I'm trying to screw in a towel rail. I don't know how people do this.
Giggles? I'm drilling, I'm feeling powerful, very proud of myself. I'm like, yeah, Dad, you should see me now.
in addition to the bathroom challenge, Renata and Zimkita battled for immunity in an individual challenge that saw them create a decor item that spoke to your sense of smell.
The winner is Zimkita. Congratulations.
I'm extremely relieved that I won the individual challenge.
The worst performing team, as decided by our judges this week, is Team Bespoke. Renata, you have been eliminated.
It hurt losing a team member, but it hurt more losing a friend and a support system.
Zimkita, that makes you team champion for Team Bespoke. Unit 8 is all yours.
This meant Zimkita would face the next challenge, decorating the kitchen, all on her lonesome.
That first week without Renata was hectic. I think I must have cried in silence 5 times, which is every day of that week.
Unfortunately, Renata might have been a lucky charm as Zimkita lost her mojo with a kitchen deemed worst.
Zimkita, that's 2 in a row. You need to up your game.
That literally gutted my esteem, my energy, everything. At that point, I was like, okay, I'm done. I can go home. I can't anymore.
Well, that was a low point. Zimkita managed to pick herself up and put her skills to the test with the patio challenge.
Oh, perfect. This is the effect that I want. I want the greenery and the flowers flowing from the ceiling, and just to fill it up and make it look all exciting and tropical.
I think I'll stay as a presenter.
As it turned out, Zimkita's newfound energy didn't go to waste.
The patio that blew our judges away this week was... Congratulations, Zimkita.
Oh, I won! Air punch!
And despite losing the final bedroom challenge, Zimkita is still confident.
As a non-professional designer, every day on this show has been challenging because I literally had to prove myself every day, all the time, and make a conscious effort to prove to myself mostly that I also deserve to be here.
When we return, we look back at Safiso's journey, and later the judges weigh in on each of the top 3's finalized apartments. Own LG's designer range for your home, now available at Dion Wired. Welcome back to Winner Home, the Design Edition, brought to you by Private Property in proud association with Nedbank.
Durban Knight's Sifiso Schane took top spot in Team Blueprint after many hard-fought design battles. His bold personality and never-ending energy saw him, his mentor, and teammates coining the term #bold, a motto to design by.
Safiso, who's passionate about street art, studied interior design at the Durban University of Technology and now works at an architecture firm.
I entered Winner Home because it was more of an opportunity thing for me. So entering the show was more to get my name out there and for people to actually see me. It was more of a platform for me to show Mzansi as a young and upcoming designer that I'm here and that, you know, people should recognize that there's a new breed of designers coming, and that's why I wanted to be on the show. I think in the team, I bonded a lot with Wanga. He, you know, it's a man-to-man type of thing, so he was my boy.
Me and Sifiso, I think we understand each other. Me and him, we're just okay, man.
Wow. Booga, have a look, have a look.
The two boys, I don't know if they're smoking something secretly because they're not focused, they're very distracted and they're just like all over the place.
Can I help you guys?
How are you?
We like this.
We like this.
Going for?
It's my desk lamp.
From the moment Blueprint took on their first challenge, decorating their master bedroom, tensions arose within the team, in particular with Bridget.
You did it completely wrong.
What do you mean?
We've been talking about this the whole time.
What do you mean?
We're supposed to paint this wall white.
And then?
This is blue.
Bridget started becoming very controlling, and that's where I kind of fell back in our relationship.
It just doesn't make sense. Like, why would you put this wood with this color wood in the same room?
Not so long ago, you were the one saying we should have different type of timbers.
I love working for Team Blueprint. The ideas are fresh and out there, but never four of them will agree on anything, which makes it rather difficult.
You know what? I will trust you on this project.
The snapping and the shouting.
I mean, really, 50 rand for 6 hours sitting at Gateway.
Other than that, she was dope. I really enjoyed because we partied together and we actually got to share life experiences together. So I connected with her on a human basis, and that was really good.
The second room challenge that Blueprint faced was decorating their lounge. Unfortunately, they lost to Team Detail, so this saw them face the difficult decision of having to vote out a member of the team.
The remaining two teams, please go to the voting room.
Yo, that day was really intense, the day Bridget left. In that voting room, it was so tense. You know, there was a lot of miscommunication in the team, which led to people saying stuff that we shouldn't have said. And you lied to us and told us that you have a bed when there wasn't no bed.
I did not lie. I do not lie.
You're clicking your tongue.
Don't call me a liar.
But you're clicking your tongue.
Don't call me a liar. I do not lie.
Okay, guys, let's calm down. Let's calm down.
Tension was high, pressure, stress and everything because we were getting to a point where we had to lose a member. Yeah, man, you know, personally, we had to do what we had to do in order to make the team work better, and that's why Bridget had to be the first one to go on the team.
By the time the next challenge came up, decorating the dining room, there was a shift in Team Blueprint's dynamic.
My queen, we have found the winning objects.
Yeah, we had a wonderful day. I don't know if it's surprising, but we had a good day.
Tell them, Wanga, hashtag what? Hashtag bold. Hashtag what? Bold.
Hashtag bold. Hashtag doing big things. Hashtag bold originated when Grant said, go big or go home.
Where's the excitement, the thing?
Then from then we went hashtag bold, the whole time in the team. Hashtag bold, hashtag Blueprint, baby! Yeah.
But were the Blueprint gents perhaps a little too high-spirited?
Basically, me and Wanga get into that Star Wars fever. So we play that warm game, and then next thing Rochelle comes here. Like, oh, come on, can't we play?
Guys, what are you doing? Please finish the table.
Okay, please.
You're not gonna laugh if it becomes laugh.
I don't think we had issues with time management. I just think that we were a really relaxed team. We worked in our own time and did things, to produce a good quality. And that kind of came and eat us up in the end because every time we had to be rushing for the last 5 minutes. But funny enough, we always knew how to pull the rabbit out the hat.
With their first win, congratulations, Blueprint.
Thank you. Gosh, I'm happy.
And when Safiso is happy, he also likes to bust a few moves.
Yeah, that's the only way I keep calm, Dancing to me is therapeutic. I love it. It keeps me going. And I don't think it's something that I'll ever lose. It's in me now.
Spurred on by their big win, Blueprint wasted no time in getting down to the business of transforming their spare room into a man cave. A perfect challenge for a team with 2 lads. So no wonder they did it well.
Congratulations, Blueprint. 2 weeks in a row, you're the winner of this week's challenge.
Well, 2 in a row. That win for me was the highlight, and it felt so good winning at that time.
Team Blueprint's next challenge was decorating their bathroom, which is where they hit a speed bump.
Things did get better in the team, I will be honest, but then...
There are a few things going wrong with our team. I'm falling off with Rochelle. I think I vented to her a lot and she didn't like that.
With Wanga and myself, I think this last week, we try to work together as a team still because we know what we're trying to accomplish, but it's difficult when you don't want to talk.
There was switching between her and Wanga, and that kind of made stuff harder in the team, having to balance to work with both of them and being the middleman and everything. So it did get better, but then it started again and started becoming harder again, personally for me.
Despite the clash, their bathroom came together in the end, but failed to win. Thus, the team moved on to their next challenge, decorating their apartment's kitchen with a measure of cheek.
You wait.
No, hey, hold on.
Wait.
Between the two. Which one?
Be honest, don't look at Wanga, don't look at me, look at the tiles. I think we all had our ups and downs where like middle fingers were thrown here and there.
This one is not like the obvious choice because it's different.
Okay. So we go with this one?
That's what I said.
Okay, cool. We go with this one then.
I thought I had the deciding vote, but it looks like Wanga had the swing vote.
In a bid to find a team champion, Blueprint also faced the individual challenge of presenting a hypothetical kitchen design to the judges.
And I've got you orange because orange is a very appetizing color. So when you're in the kitchen, you want to eat, you feel very energized.
Safiso is a great charismatic presenter. I thought that he certainly added a lot of energy and excitement to his presentation.
Sifiso's design ended up winning this individual challenge, and this meant he was awarded the task of choosing who would go.
Team Blueprint, please head to the voting room.
Yeah, that day for me was the toughest in the show, where I had 2 really good members in the team. The other team member is really good in admin and time management and getting us around from A to B. The other team member is a good friend and a boy, and he's really, knowledgeable about design. Whatever happens, I know we're not burning bridges now, but the future looks bright for the 3 of us. It was really tough for me. I think that was the hardest and toughest moment in the whole show for me, because I had to make a decision that would help me move forward in the game, and that's why I did what I did.
Blueprint's next team challenge was to decorate their balcony. Their final individual challenge was to create an online property listing for their apartment, something that tested the pair as well as their friendship.
There were moments there where I felt like, am I really doing this? Because it was like really late in the morning and I was really drained.
The toughness of this particular challenge also saw Safiso and Wanga have their very first arguments.
Dude, you're here, you're there, you're everywhere.
We said we're gonna exchange. Let me be upstairs.
Why can't you be in the middle or somewhere?
There is no middle. You be here, then I'll take my photos here, then we exchange.
There is a middle, there's 3 floors.
Wanga, be upstairs, let me finish here, and then you can go upstairs. Let me just do my thing here first, and then...
Okay, do your thing, man.
Blueprint's balcony was deemed the worst, but their individual challenge would be the deciding factor as to which of the 2 would go on to design another day as the team champion and become one of the top 3.
Congratulations, Sifiso.
Best moment, top 3. It was a lot of emotions though, having to lose my boy, but out of 14 creative people, to making it to top 3 to me was my highlight of the show.
And with that, the bromance of Safiso and Wanga came to an end. But while together, they certainly lived up to #bold.
That was our motto in life, that we always have to make people laugh and make people happy around us. And that's the way we had fun, me and him. And that's our philosophies in life, is that everybody around us must be happy and smile. He will forever be a boy. I think apart from being a competition, I made friends in the show to me, which is more important than anything else. And yeah, man, I miss my boy a lot. It's looking nice, dude.
When we return, it's judgment time for our top 3's finalized apartments.
Make the things that really matter happen for you. Use the Nedbank Instant Bond Indicator to find out the home loan amount you could qualify for in 3 minutes flat. Go to nedbank.co.za/home loans. Make things happen. Nedbank.
Welcome back to Winner Home, the Design Edition, brought to you by Private Property in proud association with Nedbank.
Tim Akanusi knows a thing or two about the value of a home. He shows us how each designer added value to their unit and how their designs may have let them down.
Tim Akanusi will be using his own unique way of judging each of our finalists' apartments.
So I'll be assessing the ability to have created value using 4 scales. Firstly, looking at longevity, which essentially is going to look at how durable the design and decor would be, as well as aesthetically over time. Secondly, mass appeal, different types of buyers at different life stages. Thirdly, practicality, how much utility value can the owners get from the design and the decor. And then lastly, imagination. After all, this is a design show, so I'm looking for an expression of creativity, an expression of wow factor. So uniqueness is going to play a key role in judging the level of imagination that they've used on these designs.
The first apartment to receive Tim's critical eye is Safiso's. His design is very masculine, making it a real bachelor paradise. But does that limit its appeal?
My favorite part of this design is definitely the wall unit here, which adds great value to the entire place. The second key feature is the mirror here. This creates a sense of dynamism about the place and really creates the effect of space. So, on creativity, on longevity, this place scores massive points. If I were a bachelor buying this place, I'd probably pay a premium for it. But as a young couple or an elderly couple, maybe not so much. So on mass appeal, it doesn't do so well. I felt that the place was very practical, so I would give him a 3 out of 4, no points for mass appeal.
Next, to face Tim's scrutiny is Zimkita's apartment.
I like what Zimkita's done with this place. She's really kept it simple, clean and classy. I like the detail over here with the nice veneer backdrop. And then this image. Lovely image with the ladies smoking the Cuban cigars, but I'm not sure how a Cuban cigar image with goggles is going to look in 6 months' time.
As for the master suite,
I like the use of colors. However, this bathroom space here, they've lost the opportunity to have made this a fitted fixture. Right now, it's a wobbly piece of decor, but overall, it's a great design. Well done. So with Zimkita's unit, she did a really good job in keeping things very simple, clean, and classic, which is great from a practicality standpoint as well as from a longevity standpoint. It will have a lot of mass appeal, although from an imagination, creativity standpoint, she really hasn't taken a lot of risks. So I'd probably give her half a point for imagination, but full points for practicality and mass appeal. So that'll add up to a 3.5 out of 4.
Now, what will Tim make of Jacqueline's apartment?
A very creative unit, except this feature wall over here. My concern is really around the practicality of this. This is not very stable. This is not going to last longer than 6 months. This is already wobbly, so that's not going to bode well for practicality and longevity, but full marks for creativity.
What about the bedroom?
Jackie and Team Detail have done a fantastic job with this room. I like the use of wood in this space. It really does feel like it's naturally placed in this environment. Over here, the wow factor comes through in Jackie's design. But the question I have is, how long is this wood train going to last? 5 years? I'm not so sure. But the real challenge is actually where the toilet meets the shower area. That sliding door is completely impractical. But in any case, well done, Team Detail. With Jackie's unit, wow, very creative from a design standpoint. However, from a longevity standpoint, she really hasn't ticked that box. And for 2 reasons. One, the wood material is not one that would last very long and not one that should be used in an indoor environment. Secondly, just from a practicality standpoint, it's quite clumsy, and I'm already seeing that it's already slouching and falling off. In terms of the mass appeal, as well as imagination, I think she scored very well on those 2 scales. So I would give her a 2 out of 4. Our final guest judge has a background in interior design, visual culture, art theory, and digital media. She's recently taken the reins as the editor of Elle Decor magazine. She's constantly tracking decor and design trends and showcases how styles evolve and affect our daily lives. Her name is Belle Bellingham.
I can see you take an immense amount of care here. I mean, photographs are obviously a really key part of your industry.
We spend a huge amount of time staging things. Spaces are beautiful, but they require a lot of work to photograph well. For example, this table setting. Obviously, it's a beautifully, beautifully designed and conceptualized table setting, but you have to tweak it, and like the minute things are going to change. It becomes a game changer.
Yeah, the gulf between, average photography, bad photography, and great photography is massive. I mean, we've seen some absolute howlers on the website. I think my favorite was seeing this bedroom scene where someone was still in the bed when they took the photo.
What is the best photo for you in terms of marketability?
Well, it's always got to showcase the best part of the home, right?
Yeah.
It's one thing to take a picture of a bare, empty room, but it's quite another to inject this color and vibrancy and a sense that someone's living here. And I think Jackie's done an excellent job of doing that. You really do feel like someone's living here. They're really enjoying the space. In fact, this living area is really one of my favorite parts of Jackie's home. I think open plan living areas are so critical to South Africans these days, and I think this is a great example of how to get it right.
And then also in terms of what Jackie's done that's interesting is having a home office. Again, a big trend, and it's very smart what she's done downstairs and very well done as well. And also the elements of the timber that she's carried through create quite a holistic feeling.
Yeah, there's definitely just a consistent theme and a good flow throughout the entire house. I think that she's definitely created a marketable space. It's certainly something that would do well, photograph well and present well online.
No, she's done a good job. I think if anything, if I have some criticism for what she's done is navigating this balance between aesthetics and function. For example, I'm not entirely sure all of her outside furniture choices are ideal for the wind in this area. So tricky thing to navigate.
For me, that would be the bathroom upstairs. That master bathroom is just it's a mishmash of different details. The vanity doesn't fit, the screen is tacky, and it also gets in the way of the loo. And I think those details are really key. Someone's going to walk into that room, they're going to see it as an unusable space. And ultimately, that's a big failure for a designer.
Yeah, fair enough. I'm quite excited to see what else is in store for us today. Sally, can I leave you to this?
Excellent, let's go and check it out.
Okay.
The next apartment that Belle and Simon are going to take a look at is Safiso's bachelor pad.
Not bad, Simon.
It's not bad, a completely different space, but he's done a beautiful job.
Yeah, definitely something quite different. It excites me seeing how different two spaces can feel.
Oh, that's the great thing about this competition, hey? Exactly the same footprint, and the guys have really interpreted it differently.
Yeah, it's exciting.
I think what is really successful is the way that the design is built in. It's not just furniture.
What they've done very successfully in this space is they've really pushed the boat out in terms of designing for the space, which is very exciting. They've really played with and explored its pattern and texture. There is everything from the fabrics to the tile patinas. There's gloss, there's matte, there's fur, there is, they've literally...
What do you think about the green fur?
Please don't make me answer that question.
Yeah, and I guess that's what the role of a designer really is. It's not just about picking up a catalogue and browsing through options that you can pull off a shelf. It's about creating something that's really unique for that space.
I think a lot of people forget to add dimension to their spaces through the structure of texture. To set your house apart from everyone else. Really look at your needs and design the coffee table that fits that space and fits your needs, which I think they've done well.
I've got some concerns around this particular design though. I worry a little bit that this caters to a narrow niche. It's got quite a masculine feel, quite a bold, contemporary feel.
I hear your point, it's valid. I'm not entirely convinced that they've really nailed the color combination. It's a little bit overwhelming, this aubergine everywhere, or lilac, or I'm just not convinced. Good design is invisible. You don't notice it. It's seamless, it feels like it belongs, whereas this you notice.
So we've got one more to see. Zimkita's done a great job and completely different to this, so let's go and check it out.
Great.
Tim seemed to like Zimkita's unit. Will Belle and Simon be as impressed?
I think Zimkita's house has got this lovely energy, this kind of fresh, vibrant feel that when you walk in. What do you think it is that she's done particularly well in her apartment?
she's used a strong concept, a theme, which is really working for her. There's that old saying, practice safe design, use a concept. And as an interior designer, it's always valuable to have that as a guiding principle. She also has a sense of theatre and a sense of drama, which is really exciting in spaces. With her murals and the tropical prints and all of that, it really works well.
One thing that I particularly like is it's tapped into that leisure feel that you get being down here at the coast in Umhlanga. And I think that's opened up a dimension to the marketability of this home. But for me, it's also the most family-centric. And I think that's something that perhaps the other contestants have missed. In this price bracket, almost 80-90% of the buyers are going to have families. And I love what she's done with this room in particular. She's brought in the little children's corner. She's got the little family lounge.
I agree with you there. My only slight criticism is that it's all a little bit safe. And the difference between hard-hitting interior design, design is creativity with innovation. There's just something missing for me.
There hasn't been a lot of built-in design, not a lot of fixtures, and I think that is a bit of a missed opportunity in this. You're talking about one wall mural and perhaps a couple of other features, but you could remove tomorrow and the design would disappear. So Belle, you've seen all the apartments. I've got a tough decision to make along with the other judges. What do you think? Who's the winner?
Oh, you can't ask me that. I do. I have a clear winner for me. There's one that stands out from the rest.
Oh, good.
Yeah, 100%. But I do not envy you at all having to make the final decision here.
What's really difficult for me is how do you separate the designs from the designers? We've got three fantastic personalities, three great people, hopes and dreams on the line, and then we've got the evidence of their work. And it's really difficult to be objective.
Yeah, good luck with that.
The decision of choosing the winning designer is not going to be easy. And on Winner Home, we don't make this decision lightly. So tune in next week Friday on the 13th of November at 7:30 to find out which of our three contestants will be chosen as the next big name in South African interior design. And of course, which of our Winner Home viewers will win 50,000 Rand in LG products or a Mercedes-Benz GLC or our grand prize of a 2-bedroom apartment at Ilala Views Estate here in Durban. It's a grand finale you don't want to miss. Till then, good night.
Remember, if you do miss the thrilling grand finale on Friday the 13th of November, then you can catch the repeat on Saturday the 14th at 4:30 p.m.
Another feel-good production.
Whether it's your first apartment in the city, a trendy suburban townhouse, or that dream family home on a golf estate, there's a home for everyone on private property.